Hey everybody, it's Rachel at Dyepress. Today I want to talk to you about how important it is to have the right padding underneath your shirt when you sublimate. For example, this shirt here is 100% cotton and it has been treated, the entire front of the shirt has been treated with poly-t plus. You can see there's a major difference between this image and this image. I want to show you the difference in how I sublimated each one to get the two different results. Before I show you how I sublimated these two images, I want to talk about the heat press itself. All I have on the heat press right now is just a thick rubber mat that came with the heat press. A lot of new heat presses are being shipped with an extra padding that's like, it looks like kind of like carpet padding. It's white in color. You want to get that out of there. That actually does not work well when sublimating cotton blends because it makes the surface too squishy and it just does not work well for sublimating cotton and cotton blends. So go ahead and remove that and only use the thick rubber mat that came with your heat press. This shirt is really thin, so I decided to thread the shirt on the press for the very first image to protect the back of the shirt from getting any image on it. And also because it's easier to get it on the press that way, I used a white piece of paper underneath to protect the pad. The problem, as you can see, is that it created a really dull image. The second image, the more vibrant image here, was sublimated with both layers of the shirt on top of the press and with the copy paper on the inside to protect the image from soaking through and staining the back. This second layer of fabric is what really made a huge difference in the vibrancy. It gives just a little bit of extra cushion, but also allows for breathability, which you really need to have to get a good image transfer when sublimating cotton and cotton blends. There are a few situations where it's not practical to put both layers of fabric on the press, like we did in this one. For example, if you have a shirt like this one where you have an image on the front and you want to print something on the back, if you were to lay the shirt on the front and sublimate, this image that's on this side is going to get heated and the image will fade onto your mat. So you need to protect this image from being heated. So I have a solution to show you what to do in this scenario. I have found that this cotton batting here that I got from Joann Fabrics works really well to have underneath the shirt, since we won't have the second layer of fabric to breathe and allow the air and the moisture to escape. This fabric here is about $6 with a coupon from Joann Fabrics. It's about a yard of fabric and it's cotton, so you can actually wash it if it gets dirty. You can see it's really soft and it's nice and breathable, so it'll work really well. So this shirt here I have threaded on the press so we can protect the image on the front side from getting heated. And on the inside, I have laid down the cotton batting, which you can sublimate directly over this. And if the image gets on the cotton batting, you can throw it in the wash, or you can also throw a piece of paper in here if you really want to protect that cotton batting to use it over and over again. That's really up to you. But this way you get the nice vibrant image when you don't have the luxury of having the second layer of fabric there for breathability. You can use the cotton batting. This same cotton batting is also really helpful when you're sublimating a thick cotton sweatshirt like this. This one is a 50-50 blend, but any kind of cotton or cotton blend. The challenge with sublimating a sweatshirt is you need to get your image area up higher than the thick seams of the pockets and the collar. So this shirt, this sweatshirt, is actually laying on top of the cotton batting, and what you want to do is cut it so that it fits in just in the middle here to raise only this image area so that this pocket doesn't get pressed and none of the seams or collars get pressed when you sublimate. Another challenge to getting a vibrant image is when you have a thick seam like on this onesie, or you have a thick collar here like on this V-neck. What you need to do is lift up your image area higher than the thick seams. So in this case, you could use a silicone mat and cut it just larger than your image to lift up that image area, or you could use a piece of batting, obviously larger than this one. But in this case over here, we have the onesie laid out. This is how you would lay it on the press. You would lay down either your silicone mat or your batting, whichever you prefer. Lay it on top, and then you're going to put your piece of paper on the inside. And this silicone mat is going to lift up just the image area so that the rest of the shirt does not get pressed. And that's how you're going to get away from the thick seams and get a better image. All right, that wraps up the tips I have for you today. Thanks for joining in. We'll see you next time.